What's up, y'all? Capone Tony here, and welcome to another Ever Crisis video. So we have reached week 2 now into the Ever Crisis Academy event. And the main focus in this video is going to be on the new banner, but I'm going to cover all the new updates after I go through Barret's new banner. Which, yes, Barret is the new banner for Ever Crisis Academy. Glad Barret is getting more love in this game now. He deserves it. One of the best characters in FF7. So Barret here, he got the 7th high athletic gear. So it's great. He's a coach, man. Got to play ball, right? So yeah, he's got a stopwatch. He's got his whistle. He's got the avalanche on the back too. What is this thing here? I can't really tell what this is. Anyway, sunglasses. He's got a fan for the weapon, which is just hilarious. So yeah, it looks great, man. It's Barret, man. He's awesome. So 7th high athletic gear. You get physical and magic ward, 15% to physical and magic defense, which is just always nice to have on a costume. And then you get the gym teacher's whistle, which is the same thing Tifa got. It's wind ability damage plus 30%. And when your attack stance is max, your little red diamond on the right side of the screen, when that's filled up, you will get an extra 20% damage. So yeah, this is actually the first time Barret got an Arcanum in this game. It's pretty crazy, right? He actually got a full-on Arcanum costume, so that's pretty exciting stuff. And his teacher's paper fan is the weapon. So it does Winds of Discipline. Winds of Discipline. That's pretty awesome. So 310% physical wind damage, AoE. Wind 50% HP or more. Wind resist is decreased, low to mid. And then you also get a Veil Shield for 5% of your max HP for 40 seconds. P attack and wind potency are the R abilities. And now we go to OB1, 360% now, so you get an extra 50%. And then the duration is a little bit longer here from the low to mid on the wind resist down. 1 extra % on the Veil Shield, 45 seconds now instead of 40. P attack and wind potency are 3215 at OB1. P attack, and circle sigil boost are the support materia slots. OB6, 430% wind damage now, with the just going straight to high now. So 3 ATB, by the way, very, very, very nice for a weapon that does a lot of stuff here. So you're getting 430% physical wind AoE damage. You're getting high wind resist down, and you get a Veil Shield, 8% of your max HP for 50 seconds. 40 and 27 standard R abilities, and then OB10, you're up to 500% AoE wind damage, 3 ATB, high 30 seconds now on the wind resist down, Veil Shield, 10%, and 60 seconds. So yeah, it's a pretty decent weapon. I would say it's kind of comparable to these other these weapons that aren't like full DPS, but they're like DPS with a combination of other utility aspects to them. Lucia just got one recently, her Quake weapon, very comparable to something like Zack's Ice Sword. So yeah, let's go check that out real quick. So this weapon here is kind of comparable to, let's say, Pressure Ridge for Zack. So for this, at OB10, you're getting 620% physical ice damage, and then you get ice resist down high for 4 ATB. Barret is doing 3 ATB for 500% AoE wind damage and AoE wind resist down. So yeah, his new weapon is kind of an evolution of a weapon like this, in my opinion. So Sephiroth, he has multiple weapons like this too. Not this. Tempest, 700% physical water damage, water resist down high, and he also has Blue Bramble, 700% magic earth damage, earth resist down high. So 4 ATB again. So what makes Barret great is 3 ATB for AoE 500%, and then wind resist down AoE, and he gets a Veil Shield to himself. So a lot of utility. And he also does pretty, decent damage. It's not amazing damage because it is AoE, but it is somewhat comparable to a weapon like this that is, single target, right? So that's the way I see Barret's new weapon here. It's kind of an evolution or a small power creep compared to these single target weapons that are doing damage with utility at the same time. So yeah, from that aspect, I think that it's pretty cool. but it's also, you know, not super needed as well. The main reason why I do really like this weapon a lot, though, is because wind resist down. We only have, what, Red 13 and Aerith, I believe, that do wind resist down. So it is nice that Barret now has the capability of doing it, just because he's the support. You know, you want your support to, you know, fill out their kit with as much imperil or defense down, attack up weapons as possible, and, you know, adding wind resist down to Barret's kit is, you know, it's nice to have. Veil Shield, also very nice to have, because he literally only has one other weapon that does Veil Shield, and that's his another limited weapon. It was his Rebirth crossover weapon. So if you didn't get that, then you could technically pull on this to get a 10% Veil Shield. Very easy to 10% too, because of the stamp card again. Because the stamp card is a very, very easy OB10 if you just pull 2 pages. It's guaranteed OB10, just like the Tifa banner. So if you pull just 1 page and you can get it to OB6, you can. If you get to the 4th stamp, you're guaranteed OB6. And I think OB6 is honestly, you know, pretty good enough if you're really like a light spender, you really want to save your crystals. Yeah, you have that option as well. But when you're guaranteed OB10, it is kind of hard to stop. But it will make it easier. If you do like get a guaranteed copy or 2, like on the first page, you could technically just stop at the costume, which is, I just love this banner. I love these type of banners. They're giving us so many guaranteed copies. I think they should have done this a long time ago. I hope it's a thing that's just not going to be limited to this event. I mean, if it is only limited to this event, like where you're getting OB10 in 2 pages, I feel like they should do some kind of, you know, they should continue it going forward. Even if it's not as this good, I feel like there always should be an OB10 pity on any banner, because EX pages are just ridiculous. They're a nightmare sometimes, and I've known people that pull 4, 5, 6 pages and they still can't even get OB10 on a weapon, or sometimes not even OB6 if the luck's that bad. So I love that they're doing this. I hope they do this going forward. I think a lot more people will actually spend on the game if they continue this route. So I really, really like it. Love these stamp cards. But yeah, what do I think of banner? What of the banner? I think the banner is pretty solid. It's more focused on, you know, wind though. You know, very, very particular. But I do like having a wind resist down weapon for Barret, and it is technically his first, you know, DPS kit. His costume is an Arcanum, and he's doing AoE wind damage. So 500%, you may not seem like a lot, but remember, 3 ATB, if this were like 4 ATB, it would be like around, what, 667% for AoE, which is not, you know, not too shabby, with, you know, AoE wind resist down and a veil. So the weapon has a lot, you know, a weapon is really good when it does a lot of things at the same time. So, yeah, really like it. Really, really like it. Like the kit overall. But am I going to pull on it? Probably not. I really do love supporting Barret though, because he is one of my favorite characters. He does not get a whole lot of love in this game, and you know, Aerith is coming next week, and I'm guaranteed to be pulling on Aerith because she's getting an AoE water up weapon, which is not currently in the game yet, so that is something completely unique. But if I do get really, really good luck on Aerith, I might come back for Barret, because it does not end until May 28th. That's what, 3 weeks from now. So we do have, you know, a decent amount of time if you want to make a decision later. So yeah, I think it's a decent banner. It's going to be really good for this dungeon ranking too. It's a very particular content. I feel like you can still do really well in this dungeon ranking with just Tifa alone. But Barret and Tifa in this dungeon ranking is going to be a very, very good 1-2 combination. So yeah. But yeah, I really do like the weapon, and I like the whole kit overall, and I wish I could pull on it, but yeah, I have to go for Aerith, because Aerith is not only going to be good for, you know, having for water teams, but she's going to be really good for like guild battle, most likely. But yeah, if y'all do pull on Barret, I do wish y'all the best of luck. I can give you all a quick like little wish list. If you want to, this is the wish list if you like want to build him as like a DPS. So I think his offhand weapon would probably be Enemy Launcher, because you're getting high physical ability potency with boost attack. You go Shinra Military Sword for 31 P attack, wind potency 52, or you could do Short Barrel instead, same R abilities. I think Great Sword is another good one. Was it 31, 52 on P attack and physical ability potency? So you're getting physical ability potency at level 6 now, which is 2 weapons. Your P attack is maxed out at level 7. Your wind potency is at level 8. And then you could just throw on something like, I guess, maybe like an Ivy Collar for high boost attack or ability potency. Or you could throw on another wind weapon to get that wind potency even higher. I'm not really sure what the best math is when it comes to like overall pure damage. But it, you know, I think these 4 here are probably, you know, a really good setup, in my opinion. But, alright. But when it comes to like building Barret as a utility character with this new weapon, so you got his fan here that does Veil Shield to himself, and then you get Wind Resist down. And you could do, depending on the battle, a Scutcheon Cannon for where you're getting magic defense up and magic attack up. You could be running Electro Cannon for magic attack down, physical attack down. If you run Micro Laser on the main hand, you could do AoE heals with magic attack up. Physical defense up with Assault Gun, or if you have his Rebirth weapon, physical defense up with Provoke and Veil Shield. So Barret has a lot of utility weapons that could go for this with this weapon. It just depends on what you need for the battle in particular. You know, if you need the defense up, or you need the attack down, if you need the heals, you know, you have a lot of different options you can go. But yeah, pretty neat build here. You can build him as a DPS. You could build him as a utility character. I feel like more people would build him as a utility character because, like I said, as a DPS, he's more on the weaker side. But it is very similar to other characters that, like I said, that do single target damage. But do they just have a bunch of utility with the weapon? So, you know, again, like Lucia, for example. Same type of thing. Single target, but 620% earth damage, earth resist down, physical defense down, right? You get what I mean, right? So, yeah. That's pretty much the Barret banner. I think it's a solid build, if you want to go for it. And honestly, yeah, you can just pull on one page, get the costume, and hopefully get OB6 by the end of the page. If not, you only got to pull a couple more stamps to get OB6. And yeah, if you want to get OB10 as well, if the stamps are going really well, might as well go for it, as you know, because it's guaranteed OB10. So yeah, I love these banners. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about the Barret banner. Are y'all gonna pull on Barret? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's go into the rest of the content here. We have the Day 7 gifts, so you got 1,000 free blue crystals, so check your gift box. Assume y'all already did that. We had a new update to this Ever Crisis Academy 7 event, so if you go into your events here, there is new story content, which I'm curious to check this out. This event is like kind of goofy and, you know, kind of funny. It's interesting. It's very funny spinoff. You know, I'm curious to see where this story is going to keep going. So yeah, I'm going to check that out after I finish this video. There's new there's new solo content in here to clear out. So get your first clears for your blue crystals. There's new co-ops as well. One new co-op for Mr. B, first period. So you can knock that out. And if you go in here now, the school bag, you can get Glenn's set square weapon. It's ridiculous. So at OB10 on this weapon, you're getting 250% magic, non-elemental damage, all enemies, P attack down, low to mid, all enemies. 46 and 39 are the HP and physical ability potency. So yeah, as a free weapon, you know, it's a free weapon. You know, for newer players, these weapons aren't bad for, you know, as like our ability stat sticks early on. But for veteran players, yeah, it's just kind of just a weapon you throw on to your character just so you get more bonus when you do these events. When you do these, so yeah, if you ever go into like a co-op, make sure you bring these weapons in the back or the front, depending on the character. And yeah, make sure you bring those so you'll get more bonus from your from the items that drop. If you don't bring a bonus weapon here, event weapon, then people are gonna probably leave your co-op. So make sure you bring those. So yeah, that's pretty much this event right now. There's the new battle tower. So yeah, we did get a new limited battle tower, I believe. So there's gonna be is there gonna be a first clash and a first clash brutal? Nice. Oh, this is like, unlocked when 25 is cleared. So is it just like the last 5 floors? So yeah, there's like 30 floors in this new battle tower. There's an exchange too. I have pretty much almost all these weapons OB10. So Holy Flame Gloves, Motor Drive, Shell Knuckles, Escutcheon, Electro Cannon, Shark Slayer, Fairy Tail, Citric Wand, Flora Wand. And you can get a 5-star ticket in case you do have all these weapons OB10. I have them all OB10 except Shark Slayer, which I have OB9. So I would probably get the gold ticket. When it comes to probably the best weapon here, I think Electro Cannon and Escutcheon are probably like 2 of the better weapons here when it comes to, like, I'd say maybe newer players. I mean, Shell Knuckles is your strongest DPS weapon overall. And Flora Wand is a really good, actually both of these weapons here are good utility weapons. Ice up and wind resist down, physical defense down. But yeah, all of these weapons are pretty decent overall. But when it comes to the best overall DPS weapon, if you're a new player, Shell Knuckles is the best one. And Fairy Tail I would not recommend anymore. This was great at the beginning of the game because there wasn't many AoE healing weapons. But Fairy Tail is just, you know, there's so many other AoE healing weapons that do other types of utility added on top of it. So this weapon's kind of left in the dust now. So yeah, that's pretty much the new battle tower. I'll get into that probably after I finish the video as well. What else is going on? So we got dungeon ranking, battle tower, and I believe that's pretty much it. I think there's missions going on too now, right? There's campaigns, yeah. So if you do the dungeon ranking multiple times, do it 1 time, you get 500 blue crystals. 2 times, you get 50 Barret weapon parts, and 3 times, you get Tifa parts, 50 parts. So that's really, really good. And then if you just consume stamina up to 2,500, they're giving us crisis medals. So I guess instead of giving us crisis dungeons, they're just gonna give us crisis medals in different ways now. You know, we haven't had a crisis dungeon in a long time, so I'm not sure what the heck's going on there. So yeah, that I think covers all the new content. Yeah, if y'all gonna pull on Barret, let me know in the comments below. What do y'all think of his build? So yeah, that's gonna do it for this Ever Crisis video. If you all support my, if y'all enjoy this content, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Also, I'm gonna go back to playing Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. That game is freaking amazing. I'm having such a blast with that game right now. Highly recommend it if you are a fan of like classic RPGs. It's like a combination of Final Fantasy, Persona, Mario RPG. It's got aspects of like all the best RPGs, and they just combine it to one game. It is incredible. I highly recommend trying it out or buying it. It's on Game Pass. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Later.